This is a review of the year in sports for 2022. I am Curtis Morton. It was certainly with much relief that as the year progressed, we saw an easing of the COVID-19 restrictions, and our sportsmen and women were able to basically get back into full gear. Some of our sportsmen and women excelled locally, others were even able to make it onto the regional scene, and a select few onto the international stage. We start with aquatics. We are surrounded by miles and miles of water, and so it is a joy to report that swimming and sailing took off in leaps and bounds in 2022. Firstly, we hear from Danielle Connor of the Nevis Aquatics and Sailing Center.
This is the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center's 2022 year in review. I want to take you through the amazing year that we've had at the center. This has been our best year. We've had many programs and events throughout the year. Starting with January. January, after a short Christmas break, the center resumed its year-round swim and aquatic program. The Bring It swim team started its training for the upcoming cross-channel swim. And the adult and youth sail programs resumed through until spring break or Easter break. In March 5th, we had our Fever Barbecue. This was a fundraiser event. It was an open house day where we had persons out sailing and kayaking, a fun aquatic day. We also had Tropical Shipping here. They had donated US $2,500. This was all towards fundraising for an RS Fever sailboat, which we use in our programs to help develop our sailors. And we were able, the event was a success, and we were able to purchase this boat, and it arrived just in time for our Easter aquatic camp. On March 26th, the center held a VHF radio training course. This was led by Wendy Smith, and we had participants learning the radio standards that are used worldwide and emergency communication. March 27th, the Winston Crook ran the cross-channel swim, and we had 7 young swimmers from the Bring It swim team that participated and swam the cross-channel swim. This is a 4.1 K swim from Awali Beach, Nevis, across to Cockleshell Bay in St. Kitts.
Business. Okay. I sent out a instruction yesterday of the description of the course. We are going to start on Nevis, which is where you are now, and we're going to go to St. Kitts. If you look across, you will see what is called Noakes Knoll. Well, you could see it if there was no clouds. Okay, you will see it in the water. Okay, we are to the right of Noakes Knoll. The kayakers are there to assist you. You cannot get on a kayak. Okay? They have water. If you wish to stop, you can hold on to the kayak by all means, but you cannot get on a kayak. Okay? They're just there to help you. If you are having issues, you take your cap off, you hold it high and you wave. I have to say this every year. Okay. If you are swimming and you look up and you do not see land, stop swimming. It doesn't matter if you've turned yourself around and are heading back to Nevis. It's fine. It's land. If you look up and you do not see land, stop swimming.
Timers?
First timers.
What do you expect from today? To win this one?
It is the best.
She's so gonna win. She's so gonna win.
Okay, I'm gonna mark this space.
Ricky Bobby rules.
Okay, what do you expect from
You're
this
not
swim?
first, you're last.
You won't be last.
I won't be
Probably not
last.
be last.
Okay,
Hopefully not.
Have a great swim.
Thank you.
Good morning. Your first timer?
Yes.
What do you expect from today?
Good. Have fun.
You're gonna win?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Way to go.
Morning. Oh, lady. Good luck today.
Okay, thank you.
You expect to win this one?
No, it's
Well, you
my
completed.
first
Yeah. Okay. Well, all the best.
Yeah.
All right. What do you expect today?
Morning, just to finish
Okay.
and have fun, as the lady
Nice.
said.
Nice. Okay. Good morning. You guys are first timers?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
first timers.
some of us.
So what do you expect? To win or just to have fun?
Just to have fun.
Finish.
To
Finish.
finish.
To the other side.
Okay, all right. Well, I
Give
wish
the other
you-
side today.
So where you guys are from?
Barbados. We come from Barbados. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, all the best, Barbados.
Barbados!
All right. Okay.
I gotta get. I gotta get
Italy. Okay.
Luckily, that's why.
As compared to
Good morning, guys. You guys are first timers?
Oh,
First
yes.
timers, yeah.
Where you guys are from?
I'm from Oregon in the States.
You expect to win this one?
No. I expect to be the first one in my family. I'm from Los Angeles.
Okay. But you're gonna finish.
Huh?
You expect to finish?
I expect to finish. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. You expect to finish?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Okay,
No worries.
no problem. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning. First timer.
Yes, it is.
You expect to win this one?
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best.
Where you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Okay. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So quite a number of folks are here awaiting the start of this fabulous race. Cross channel swim across the St. Kitts. Morning. You guys are nervous?
No, not really.
How old are you?
11.
11. 10. And you're gonna do it?
Yes.
You're gonna make it all the way?
I'm gonna finish.
You're gonna finish? Alright, you're gonna win too?
Yes.
Alright, how old are you? 12. You're gonna make it?
Maybe.
Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you on the other side.
Just about to get started.
We're starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. That's Robert Liddy. Gary Pemberton must be a little nervous. His son will be doing this for the first time. There they go. Certainly makes a colorful sight. This must be the champion. He gave them a little bit of a lead start. He's that super confident. Now we're gonna have those who are assisted. They're gonna go in now. They use certain equipment to assist them. It's not a large number though. So the assisted swimmers are going in. They're gonna have some assistance on the way. There they go. Hey Gary, are you a little nervous?
A little, because he did the peninsula swim, so I have some confidence that he can do it.
Okay.
And his coach has confidence in him as well, so if the coach has confidence, then I have confidence.
All the best. I don't think the record will be broken today. It's 54. 54:10. So, still has some swimming to do, but we definitely have a swimmer coming in. And he would have done really well, or she. Could be a she. So, we're keeping our eyes focused, trying to pick out the swimmer. The swimmer is somewhere here. We should be getting them in our sights properly soon. Let's hope that it's Robert Liddy, acknowledging a winner. I don't think they would know who it is as yet, but all they know is that somebody has done a fantastic swim. So, swimmer is coming in. Face. It looks like a woman. It looks like a female swimmer. So women power, woman power. Oh, it's a man. It's a man. It's a man champion by a long shot. He is the winner, and he has done it in 58.43.
Welcome to Coffee Shop.
Talk to me, guys. How was it?
Tiring.
Tiring. This was your second, right?
Third.
Your third. And this one was easier, harder?
Easier.
Easier. This was easier. What was your overall placement?
I don't know.
Okay, but you were the first in for the under 19?
No, I'm second.
Second. In the under 19. And what was your placement?
Last.
Last? No, you did well.
No, talk about in my category.
Okay, but you did very well.
Thank you.
How was it?
Tiring?
This was your first time?
Yes.
And you'll do it again?
Of course.
Okay then, congratulations. Well, I get the distinct impression that James Speaks probably has found his last trainee because he has come up. James, talk to me. Are all of your troopers accounted for?
Everybody is locked and loaded. I'm ready to do it again.
So it was 9 of them?
7 of them.
7 of them, all in? All in already.
All in, yeah.
Well, you did a fantastic job. I want on behalf of all the people of Nevis to say you've done a wonderful job. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So how was it for you though? You were a little scared, a little panicky?
No, actually I didn't do it. I just jumped off my kayak over there.
No, I know. But were you a little scared that they'll make it?
Oh, no. Never shaken. Never stirred. Because I made sure that I got them fully confident before I can decide that they're going to do this.
Okay.
So any shakiness in there, I wouldn't have put them in. You know, so I have to be of soul, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Then I know that they're ready.
All right. Well, congratulations again, man. Robert Liddy has created history. He's the first Special Olympian to do the cross-channel swim. How was it today? How hard was it?
Nothing that hard. It was very good.
But trust me, you have done something that has never been done before. How does it feel?
It feel good to do the whole thing.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations. And you'll do it again?
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, cool. Thank you.
April 15th, we had completed the first phase of our yard improvement project. And this included leveling of our site, refencing, moving the containers, and putting in new boat racks. April 16th, we had our Aqua Funathlon. This was a program hosted alongside the St. Kitts Nevis Moves, the Nevis chapter. We had 6 teams of 2 children, ages 8 to 12 years old. They competed in a course that consisted of swimming races, kayaking, and running. We had team Will Boss, brothers Justin and Austin Williams, that won this competition. On April 18th, the Bring It swim team competed over in St. Kitts at Bird Rock Beach, they had an Easter Monday swimming competition. This was hosted by the Blue Marlin Swim Academy, and our Bring It Swim team won the overall trophy for the best club. April 19th to 22nd, we hosted our Easter aquatic camp. We had over 30 children spend their days developing swimming techniques, boosting their water confidence, learning parts of the boats, wind direction, sailing, kayaking, beach games, and marine biology lessons that were provided by CARE SKN. On May 1st, we had our 10th annual Booby Island Regatta. This was led by Captain Miles Den, and we saw yachts and Hobies that raced a course in the Narrows between St. Kitts and Nevis, and included going around the namesake Booby Island. The overall cup winners was Team Quandale Dingle. On May 6th, MSR was here, and they filmed a scene at the center. This included our Optimus sailors, and this movie was just recently released in their Christmas in Paradise. May through July, we resumed our regular weekly programs. We have our Swim and Aquatic program, our Adult and Youth Sail program, and our Bring It Swim Teams training. This resumes every week, throughout the week, and continues on from May through July. On July 16th, we had a swim social. This was a morning where we had swimmers and parents of both swim programs, both the Swim and Aquatic program and our Bring It Swim team. They came together for a morning of kayaking, fun, food, and a celebration of their achievements. On July 16th through August 16th, the St. Kitts Nevis Swimming Federation hosted a swim development clinic here at Awali Beach and the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center. This included the swimmers from the Bring It Swim team and resulted in the formation of the St. Kitts Nevis National Swim Team. On July 24th, sailors, adult and youth sailors from the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center competed in the St. Kitts Nevis National Dinghy Championships. This was hosted by the St. Kitts Yacht Club at Frigate Bay. In July and August, CARE SKN, partner of Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center, successfully installed the first coral reef nursery in St. Kitts and Nevis, and it's under the IWE Co. SKN. The nursery is located at Tamarind Cove in Nevis, and it's a pilot project. The Jeff IWE-CO is an integrating water, land, and ecosystem management in Caribbean small island developing states. It's a 5-year regional project that seeks to address water, land, and biodiversity resource management, as well as climate change. In August 3rd, we started our summer sail camp. We had over 20 children developing their sailing skills with full days of sailing lessons. One of the days, CARE SKN visited and took the children through a coral reef presentation, and then the children sailed over to Tamarind Bay, where the children were able to snorkel the site of the coral nursery that was just recently installed. August 15th through the 19th, we had our aquatic summer camp. Over 20 children were provided lessons in swimming, sailing, marine biology, and beach games all day long through that program. We concluded both the summer sail camp and the aquatic summer camp on August 19th with the Robin Trevors Memorial Sail. The sail was aboard Eagle from Leeward Island Charters, and it included the participants from both the summer sail camp and the summer aquatic camp, and the children enjoyed an afternoon of sailing, swimming, and snorkeling in the bay at Shitten Bay over in St. Kitts. On August 22nd through the 26th, CARE SKN held a Reef Check certification course. This is a worldwide certification to learn scientific methods to survey reefs and obtain the status of its health. They also learned about fish, invertebrates, and substrates. We had 10 eco divers that were now certified as Reef Check surveyors. That concluded our summer, and we started our fall programs. In September, we resumed our normal programs, our swim and aquatic program, and our sail programs, along with the Bring It Swim Teams training. We also started Montessori After School Swim Club. So this is 13 swimmers from the school join us each week after school to develop their swimming skills. The children range in their levels and abilities, but have all grown tremendously in their swimming abilities. And these programs resume through the end of November. On September 28th, we had the International Coastal Cleanup. We had children, parents, volunteers that all came, and we cleaned both the beach and we did inside the water, inside the bay. We also cleaned up. October 3rd, we had the planting of palm trees. We had about 15 trees were donated by Select Enterprises and the Bass Family Estates. These trees were planted as part of our site improvement project. October 23rd, we had our Fall Swim Fest. 6 clubs from St. Kitts and Nevis brought their swimmers to compete in the first swimming competition held here in Nevis and was hosted by the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center. We had races of backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle, including ranging from 25 meters up to 100-meter distances. The day ended with Blue Marlin Swim Academy winning the Most Improved trophy.
Valerie, today history has been created right here in Nevis, right here at Ole Beach. Can you talk to us a little bit about this event, how it came about, and what's going to happen today?
It came about my friends who say, hey, let's do a swim competition. But basically it's to start to build swimming as a sport here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Last Easter, we have a race inside in St. Kitts, which was like the first competition race in the in-water pool to have as close as possible to a real competition with what we can have here. So we are building up the sport with the swim club. So we're taking step by step. And then this event is to get them more familiar with what is a competition for. And also we do have some swimmer who did qualify to go and represent the country in the OECS competition. So this competition is also to get them again a competition experience to get ready to go over there.
How many clubs/teams are represented today, and approximately how many swimmers are representing today?
So we do have actually 6 clubs. 4 are major because they have more swimmers, and we have a total of 66 swimmers. Some did not show up, but register we had 66 swimmers, 22 female and 44 male.
Finally, Valerie, the types of races. I know you're starting with the 25 meters. For what age groups? Tell us a little bit about those.
Okay, so normally a swimming competition go per age category. Today we had to change a bit the normal age category for the swimmer that we have, okay, to that people are not swimming alone, right? So we are, like I said, we are kind of building up sports, so we're slowly going there. So we do have a 25 meters, that's for 9 and under. They will swim in the inside, like before the pool. And then we do have 10 and up, they will swim inside the pool. Next year, when we recreate this event, it will be 9 and over, they will swim inside the pool because it's the standard from OECS and standard from swimming or wild. 9 and up, it's when they're starting to swim. And under 9, like 9 and under, then normally they're not really in real competition as yet. They're normally like getting ready, but not in real competition. So, and then we have freestyle, breaststroke, and backstroke. We do not have any butterfly because at the moment our swimmer are not ready. Also, normally when we are racing, we are starting from the blocks. You see I have 2 blocks. But today we will have some swimmers starting in the water and some on the platform. The reason why is to allow everybody to compete even if they do not know yet how to dive. Everybody is in learning, so we are taking step by step. Okay. Also, it would be good to mention that we only have disqualification for the style of the swimming, meaning there will be no disqualification for the turn because it's not everybody who know how to turn. They do need to touch the wall because if they do not touch the wall, they did not complete the 25 meters. So touching the wall is important, but how touching the wall is not a term for disqualification, okay? Same way of the starting, it could be in the water or on the platform. That is also not a disqualification for today, okay? But the style is a disqualification. For example, let's say they're swimming breaststroke, but the arm go all the way down. That is a disqualification. The stroke is this way. Or they have the wrong foot stroke. For example, they're doing kick instead of the breaststroke kick with the breaststroke. That's just an example. That will be a disqualification. Now, the 10 and up, they're swimming in the pool. They are not allowed to touch the bottom, okay? For the one inside, for the 25 meters, we allow them to touch the bottom. If they need to stop, take the breath and continue, but they're not allowed to take any steps. If they're taking a step, then that would be disqualification. So I know it's like a lot of little trick here and there, but it's to allow people to slowly going into and then more we moving forward, then there will be more rules going closer to the reality for disqualification. But we cannot do that at the moment when everybody is in the learning stage, right?
I did say finally, but now that you have explained the disqualification process, that means you'll have judges inside the water, seeing whose feet touch. You'll have judges all along.
All right, so we do have actually 4 time taker, 1 time taker for each lane. This is his job to do that time for that specific lane for the entire day. We do have 2 judges, 1 on each side. One will be me and the other one will be Reginald. The judge would also be at the same time the starter. For the morning, it will be me, and for the afternoon, it will be Reginald. Then it could be a disqualification for a false start. Let's say that the kids start before the starting signal, then it could be disqualified. But then the race won't be stopped. He will just be disqualified, which means that he could still have his time, how much time he did, but then cannot qualify to do final. On the other hand, if we do have a false start, let's say, for example, we are saying, take your mark, and somebody shout, ah! And then a kid's jump thinking is the signal, starting signal, then there will be a long whistle to tell, okay, now we're restarting the race, nobody disqualified, that is a false start. Or, for example, but today I don't think it will be the case, but let's say that they are on the platform and before they're starting, the platform do a little move and they lose balance, then it will be also a false start where the race start back.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Valerie. We look forward to some exciting races today.
Yes!
12 to 13, 3-star female, age 12 to 13. We have 3 swimmers taking part, 2 from Blue Marlin Swimming Academy and 1 from Bring It.
Wait, here.
They're getting ready. We've got 2 swimmers in the water. One is going to be taking off from
Lane 2, Denisa is 47.38.
as a swimming on the rough. That's a good start by lane 3. Lane 3 is taking a quick lead. She's moving away, maybe about half a length ahead. Lanes 2 and 3 in neck and neck. This is going to be an exciting race with lane 3 moving away, but 2 and 3 are catching up quickly. Let's show you applause, show them an appreciation. This is going to be a very tight race. That's a good turn by lane number 3. Lane number 3 is moving away again. Lane number 3 is maybe about 2 lengths ahead, but lane number 2 is catching up quickly. Lane number 1 catching up with lane number 2, but lane number 3 is moving away. Lane number 3 is moving away from lane number 2. Maybe about 2 lengths ahead, and it looks like the winner is going to be lane number 3. What an exciting race that was. Lane number 2 in second place. And lane number 1 coming up in third place. That was such an exciting race. Show some noise there, people.
Trying to make $1 from them quarter. Thought you were my friend.
As you get ready for the next race, which happens to be the 50-meter breaststroke for males 14 to 17.
That's hurting me. I've got it made.
29.
And they're off. That's a good start. Lane number 4 is in the lead now slightly. Maybe about half a length ahead of lane number 2. Lane number 2 is catching up on lane number 4. Lane number 1 is catching up on lane number 2. Excuse me, can you move out of the way, please? I can't see the race. Excuse me. This is a very close race, ladies and gentlemen. With lane 2 slightly in the lead. This looks like neck and neck between lane 4 and 3. Come on, show your appreciation. This is a very exciting race. Lane 3 is slightly ahead. Maybe a head's width ahead of lane 4. And it's almost neck and neck between 3 and 4. With lane number 3 coming up. Lane number 2 coming up. Lane number 2 is coming up. It's going to be a photo finish, but lane number 3 followed by lane number 2, lane number 4, and lane number 1. What an exciting race that was. Show your appreciation here for the swimmers. Please, if you stood on the beach, can you please stoop down or sit on the beach so the other spectators, especially me. Don't forget, we got loads of merchandise on sale from the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Centre, so make your way to the main area.
Don't keep burning up the flame. The other friends and families that have passed on, leaving impressions and memories that will last on. Giving thanks for all the time that.
Okay, we're getting ready for the first race in the male 50 meters freestyle, age 12 to 13. Looks like all the swimmers are going to be starting in the water. Let's continue to give you support. Let's make some noise. Encourage the swimmers. These guys have been training hard over the last couple of months. Here we go. We're about to start. Could you please sit down? I can't see. And they're off. In the ladies, lane 1 has got a good start. Lane 1's in the start. It's got about 4 lengths ahead of the rest of the swimmers, and lane 1 is just moving ahead of the rest. Lane 3 and 4 are competing for second place at the moment, but look at lane 1 go. Lane 1 must be at least 10 lengths ahead of the rest of the other 2 swimmers, and is moving away even quicker. Come on, let's give him some applause, everybody. Let's clap for him. He's doing a really good job. And it looks like he's going to win this race. Meters ahead of the rest of the swimmers. And in lane 1's the winner. But we have a fantastic race coming up for second place. Come on, give him some applause. We've got lane 2 slightly ahead, maybe about a length ahead of lane 3. But lane 3 is catching up. Lane 2 is towering a little bit. Lane 3 is catching up, maybe about 1.5 lengths behind. And lane 2 is just moving slightly ahead again. Come on, get in them support. Lane 2 is going to be in second place with lane 3 is towering a little bit. Come on, let's keep going, guys. And we have lane 2 in second place. Keep going, Devontae. Keep going. Well done. Show your appreciation. There's some applause for the swimmers there, ladies and gentlemen.
Seems to love the Prime Minister. Tell me how come those in power don't seem to care? It's 'cause life is so unfair. In this sweet paradise, this is what we swear.
as we get ready for the second heat of the 50 meters freestyle for males, aged 12 to 13.
And this is why so many die, leaving so many to cry. Tell me how come there's so much guns in the streets and none of them gun they never make that. Tell me how come AIDS is spreading while taking over this sweet paradise of Jamaica. Tell me how come the dollar value's going down and everything's going up around town. Tell me how come all the had to get gone down. This life is so unfair. In this sweet paradise, this is what we swear. Out of many what people can do.
As we prepare for the next heats of the male 50 meters freestyle.
And this is why so many die, leaving so many to cry. Tell me how come the youth them downtown can't receive the education like the youth them uptown. Tell me how come Jack you are dead at jail and the prosecutor know he's innocent and shouldn't be there. Tell me how come so much hungry belly out the street and Babylon not one like say them.
Okay, we're getting ready for the next heat. We're off. In the lead, lane 2 is taking a quick lead there. Look at him go, he's about two lengths ahead of lane 3. And lane 2 is moving ahead even further from lane 3.
I am. Just 1 second. Go ahead.
Excellent turn there. Lane 2 moving away even further.
Take your mark and the whistle, please. Copy that.
Looks like lane 2's ahead. And looks like lane 2's moving ahead. At least 10 lengths ahead. And well done, lane 2. Lane 3 coming up quickly behind.
Oh, Blue Marlin. Sorry. Blue Marlin.
In second place, we have lane 3. Come on, let's give some appreciation from lane 1. Let's keep cheering them. Let's get them home. Let's hear some noise. Come on, let's go.
You are in trouble. You have to really watch Val when they're starting.
Listen, I've got people talking this here,
I know.
people coming up to me.
When they're
doing
starting.
the music.
When they're starting.
We need to have this on.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so different the way that it is. Girls ain't the same thing. I'm blaming this on you and me. Can we treat her like a mother? Mother that she is. The mother that she is.
Sorry.
It's been long overdue now.
Just nudged me.
Yeah, we're running out of time. You wanna know the truth now? We all standing on a thin line. We should learn how to treat her. Don't you realize just how much we really need her? So I'm sorry for the way that we pollute her air. And I'm sorry for the way that we act like we don't care. And the water ain't no good for drinking. What have we been drinking? Treating her like this. Spring, summer, fall, and me. The winter, you want to me. It's so different the way that it is. The same thing. I'm playing you and me. Can we treat her like a mother?
We're on heat 2.
Mother that she is. The mother that she is. Can't you feel her cheek now?
Say that again.
To the sky, on the verge of a breakdown. It's hard to tell me why we destroy what we have. Why don't we try to protect what we do? Spring, summer, fall, your winters we want to meet. It's so different the way that it is. Girls ain't the same thing. I'm playing this on you and me. Can we treat her like a mother? Mother that.
Okay, under starters orders.
I don't have have a clue. Sorry.
And they're off.
I'm trying to get the finals done.
Annalise, can I help? What can I help with?
Lane 3's making a quick start. Lane 3's at least 1 length ahead of lane number 3. Lane number 2. Lane number 4 in 3rd place. Lane number 1 catching up lane number 3. That's a good turn by lane number 3. And is moving ahead. At least 4 lengths ahead of lane number 3. And is moving ahead even further. Lane number 3, such a strong swimmer, has got another 50 metres to go. Lane number 3 about 5 or 6 lengths ahead of lane number 2. But lane number 2 is closing on lane number 3. Lane number 1 just ahead of lane number 4. And it looks like lane number 3 is tiring a little bit with lane number 2 catching. He's up to 2 lengths behind lane number 3. Come on guys, show some noise. This is an exciting race. Lane number 3 is turning first. Lane number 3 moving away again from lane number 2. This is going to be a very exciting race. It's 100 metres freestyle. Males aged 14 to 17. But lane number 2 is catching up with lane number 3. It's going to be very close. I think lane number 3 is recognising lane number 2 is coming up behind. And he's moving ahead again. And the winner, lane number 3, followed by lane number 2. And there's a race going on between lanes 1, lane 4. Lane 1 moving ahead slightly of lane number 4. But lane number 4 is coming back in the closing stages of the race. Let's keep going, and lane number 3 is in 3rd place, followed by lane number 4. "100 metres freestyle." So you've got 3 swimmers in this race.
October 28th through 30th, we had our Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center swim instructors complete a FINA Assistant Coach Certification course. This was hosted by the St. Kitts Nevis Swimming Federation. November 11th through the 14th, we had 3 Bring It swimmers that are now a part of the St. Kitts Nevis National Youth Swim Team. They competed at the OECS swimming competitions in St. Lucia. We had impressive results. The children competed in the 200-meter free, 50-meter free, and 100-meter freestyle. Skyla Connor received 7th place in her races. Austin Williams received 10th place in his 200-meter and his 50-meter, and he received 8th place in his 100-meter. And Justin Williams placed 11th place in all of his races. Overall, St. Kitts and Nevis came off with 5th place overall in the OECS.
And one of the things that's so significantly touching is that the Montessori School sent a representation here, and we want to salute them. Give them a round of applause. And we also had the St. James's Primary School sending a representation here. And we are so grateful for that. And so, just in case somebody just landed from Mars and didn't know what's going on, we're just going to let the folks, we're going to start with Winston to just again introduce the team, just to let us know, and probably tell us some of the achievements in terms of the successes, how well they did, etc.
Okay, well, welcome and thanks for this glorious reception. Thank you. The athletes certainly deserve it, and kudos to them and their coaches for their preparation and diligence. Yeah, my name is Winston Crook. I'm the president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Swimming Federation. And it's a pleasure to see this fabulous reception for the athletes as they return, as Curtis just said, from a historic moment in the sports history for St. Kitts and Nevis. This has never happened before. This is the first time we've had a national youth swimming squad go anywhere to attend an event, and certainly of the size of the OECS Championships, where there were 6 countries competing and close to 200 athletes, I would guess, at least 200 athletes. So they applied their trade. They've been working diligently for the last 4 months under the supervision of James Weeks and Ned Lestrade, championed by our head coach, who's Yashwant Daryanani, who has not returned back because he's got it carried on to Suriname. But we got to thank the coaches, first of all, for their diligence in getting the children ready. But the big shout out has to go to the 3 athletes you see standing before you. Skylar Connor, Justin and Austin Williams. Of course, they wouldn't be here without their parents. So their parents need a big round of applause as well. But I mean, we went to the OECS Championships. This is the 30th anniversary, a huge, huge deal. And I think everybody here present will recognize that the enormity of the occasion. But the athletes stepped up. They did what we asked them to do and did it well, so amazingly well. We went there we just hoped to be able to represent in a good way, and we did more than that. We exceeded expectations, okay? And for a first venture into the world of competitive swimming, I think it's A+. So thank you, Skylar, Justin, Austin. Thank you so much for the work you put in and for your attitude throughout the whole of the weekend. It's exemplary, and I hope you are leading the charge for future development of the sport and competitive swimming for St. Kitts and Nevis. Hats off to you. I'll now hand you over to James Weeks, yes, who will talk on behalf of the coaches.
Hello again. I must adopt the protocol that was already established. And I must, on behalf of the coaches, I must say that we are very, and some more veries, pleased with the outcome of this weekend's event. I mean, being the smallest nation there, we had the biggest noise because we only had 3 little kids here. But I'm telling you that these kids, even though they were small and very outnumbered, we made a big showing there. I mean, for the first time ever, you know, they've been competing at that kind of level. You would expect that they would have been filled with butterflies in the stomach and, you know, really afraid. But they took on the challenge and they took it on very well. And it shows that with a little you can do much. But this is just a stepping stone, because next time we're going to let our voice be heard. We're going to let our faces show. And we're going to let these kids also going to bring some more with them. So we're making disciples. And we as coaches, we are, again, I must say, we are very pleased. And we're going to make sure that we keep training, we keep doing what we do. And we will see the results in these kids as they, you know, travel through the training and the discipline so that they can go from strength to strength and be even better as the years and the months go by. So we're expecting better things, bigger things, and a lot more things.
James, I know they did well, but I'm one for specifics. Could you talk a little bit about the heats and how well they did in the heats?
Okay, well, we had Skylar. First of all, we had Skylar who started off the ball rolling. She was the first one to face the music. And so she was up against, in her heat, there was 8. 8 was 8? Yes. Yeah, it was 8 in her heat. And so when she got through the the starting block, I thought that she was going to be like all frightened and afraid of the competition because she was the smallest. Everybody looked like they've been there for a very long time. You can see there how they shape. You can see how they carry themselves. That okay, this is just another day for them. But for Skylar, it was the first thing, the first time. What am I supposed to do here? But from the time they were called to attention and get ready to go and all that, I mean, I can see everything switched over, and it was game time. So she did very well in her heat. She the first heat she was in heat of 8. She was, I think it was 6 or 7. So she did her heat very well, and then we had Austin who came up also. He was in a heat of 5 in his heat. He did second in his heat, and then we had Justin, and they all followed a similar pattern. In terms of them not being afraid. I expected them to be afraid because my first time out, I was afraid. And these kids, they handle themselves very well. And Justin also did, he was in a heat of 8 also, and he did, 4? Yeah, he did 4 in his heat. And so, I mean, for the first time going to an event like that, you would expect them to be trying to follow or trying to keep up. But these guys let their voices be heard, let the action show. And so that they were in the middle of the field. So starting from like, say, 4 months ago, these kids are in the middle of the field. So what happened 8 months to a year or 5 years after? They're already in the middle of the field in less than a year. You do the math.
Staying in that vein, we now hear from Terry Andrews of the Swim to Win program.
Well, hello, everyone. And 2022 was an especially wonderful year in sport. This is Terry Andrews. I am director of both the Swim to Win program here in Nevis and Special Olympics. And I actually have to use some notes here because it was such an amazing, incredible year. So first of all, I'd like to talk about Swim to Win. Our Swim to Win family continues to grow. This is our 3rd year. We continued throughout the course of the year with our ongoing Swim to Win Saturday and Sunday classes. These are from the ages of 6 up through adult. But we added in some new classes in 2022. Most especially were the Mommy and Me classes that take care of our children from ages 1 to 3. Our toddler classes in small groups from 3 to 5. And then our women's water retreats, which include like a weekend afternoon sessions of meditation, some yoga, some water aerobics. It's really a women's empowerment group. We get you into the water and teach you how to float and water safety. So we need to reach the women in the community, and so we continue to do that. So that's a very important program that we're very proud of. We also trained 10 new instructors and in-water volunteers in 2022. And we had several milestones. Most importantly was the introduction with our partnership of government, the introduction of swimming into the school curriculum. So we started off with 3 schools in 2022, both the Cicely Brown Integrated School for the special needs children in the community, St. Thomas Primary, and also St. James Primary. And this, as I said, is in partnership with government where free swimming instruction is being provided to the schools with the goal that within the next 2 years, swimming will be part of the school curriculum in all primary schools. And it will become the 4th sport, leading to it becoming a competitive sport between the schools. So like we have our Olympics with the track and field, we'll be having that with swimming. So that's quite exciting, but we started out with our three schools, and hopefully in 2023 we'll be adding in 4 additional. So then we continued our free swim camps, which again, this is really important for the community. We did that both for a week at Easter and then our 2-week Christina Memorial swim camps. And again, those are offered free to the children. And we reached 180 children between the ages of 5 and 12 through those free swim camps. Here to celebrate our children's achievements. First of all, I want to thank Dion Daniels, as always, for the use of his pavilions down here, allowing us to put up changing rooms for the children, which has been fantastic. I want to thank our fabulous volunteers, everybody who's here who makes this happen. And we're going to celebrate our children. We're going to start off with our youngest ones first. So, Myra, we have group 1. Do you want to come on up here? And I'm going to turn this over to you for a few remarks.
Thank you, Miss Anne. And as you say, welcome to the closing ceremony of the week 1. It's a 2-week camp, week 1. And we thank all the volunteers for being here, and all the children and the parents of these children for allowing the swimmers and the swimming instructors to take care of them for a week or 2. Of course, the Department of Sports and the government by extension is happy to partner with Miss Anne. This is the 2nd year we're putting on the swim camp, and we are privileged because we believe in sports in Nevis.
Special mention goes out to the Youth and Sports Eagles and the Youth and Sports Raiders who participated in the St. Kitts Nevis Amateur Basketball Association League in St. Kitts. The Youth and Sports Eagles, they made it to the finals, and it was
hope, and we wish that the camp would grow from year to year.
Okay, great, and thank you. It is an amazing partnership with the Ministry of Sport, and we are thrilled to do that. We're going to be starting 4 new programs in the school in the fall. And I did want to say the children, if they continue with their swimming, then they can improve their swimming, and then they can actually earn their little Swim to Win medal. So today they just get their halyard, and hopefully parents will bring them back for some more swimming, and we'll do that. So if you want to call off your swimmers' names, and we'll call them up.
So we have Aiden Dorr. Aiden, come on down. Yay! Come over here. Come, Aiden, come over here. Aiden, pay attention. Step up. There you go. Good. There you are. Look up. You got it. That's yours. Hold it. Look up. Look up. Look up. Smile. Yay. All right. Come over here.
Isaiah Julius.
Come over by Miss Terry. Stand right there. Right there. Okay,
Julius.
that'll work. Isaiah Julius. Come. Smile.
Okay. Blessing Live.
I'm sorry? Blessing. 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 Smile. Look up and smile.
Cleanna Brown.
Cleanna. 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 Yay. Come on around. Smile. Look up and smile.
Eman Brown.
Amen.
Yeah.
Eman. Eman. Smile. Look up and smile. Look up and smile. Very good. And last but not least. And one more.
No, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't. No,
Get
we
up.
have. We
Get
have
up.
one more.
Cool.
We also continued our partnership with the Department of Youth with the Youth Beach Games. And so now with our Swim to Win instructors, the Beach Games is now able to offer some in-water sports. And so the kids continue to have a lot of fun. Another very important milestone is Swim to Win brought down the World Academy of Safety and Health, or WASH, to conduct the first internationally certified lifeguard, first aid, and CPR training here in the Federation. We had 22 participants, 13 of whom completed their lifeguard certification, which was quite exciting. This was offered to our Swim to Win instructors, but also to government, or to Coast Guard, had 2 participants, Department of Tourism, so we can get certified lifeguards on our beaches, and also then we offered additional spaces to the outside community. They will be coming down on an annual basis, hopefully biannually, to continue this program. I want to comment our amazing family of instructors. They are committed to continuing to learn and improve on their skill sets. 3 times a year we bring down, again in conjunction with government, Ann McClendon, who conducts the training for our instructors. Several of our instructors also completed the introduction coach or the beginning coach certification from FINA. So they are committed to continuing to learn and so that they are best prepared to teach your children how to swim. So in the 3 years, we have reached over 650 swimmers to date. We continue and are committed to continuing to grow with our programs and also our outreach to the community. So very proud of Swim to Win. Then equally proud of my Special Olympics program and our athletes there. So Robert Liddy, who I'm sure you all know about, has competed in the cross-channel swim multiple times, but usually as part of a relay. So in 2022, he was the first ever Special Olympic athlete to complete the entire crossing. And we are so proud of him. He's just an amazing athlete. He trains hard. Then we have Shakir Stapleton, and Shakir went and competed in the USA Games in June, taking gold in tennis. So again, Shakir is a wonderful, exemplary athlete here in the Federation. We're very proud of him. Then we talk about Leon Silcott, who in August went to represent St. Kitts and Nevis at Dream Ride event in Connecticut. So Connecticut is our partner with Special Olympics. They're our sister program, and they hold a big fundraising event every August where they bring in these fabulous multi-million-dollar cars, and they do a big fundraising event. Leon, if anybody knows Leon, is a fabulous artist and a car enthusiast, so he was in his element. He got to meet Miss Connecticut, which was also a big highlight. So it was a great event, and he represented well. He has done the artwork again for our Road to Berlin t-shirt because the athletes will be competing at the World Games in Berlin 2023. So like he did the Road to Abu Dhabi t-shirt, he showed off his artwork in Connecticut, and it was super well received. And then we have Robert Liddy and Shane Nisbet, who both just competed in the Nevis Triathlon in November. This is an open event. This is not a Special Olympics event. This is an open event, and that's ideally where we want to get our Special Olympic athletes to be, where they compete on an equal level playing field with all other athletes. They are equally competent, and in fact, so much so that Robert came in 5th overall for the men with amazing time, and Shane came in 7th overall for the men. And although Robert has competed in triathlon before, this was Shane's first full triathlon. He's been working very hard on his open water swimming. And so thanks to all the coaches who got him there, but he did an amazing job. So we're very, very proud of them and very, very proud of how we can integrate and unify these athletes. So upcoming things for Special Olympics, again, the World Games in Berlin in June. Federation will be taking 12 athletes. I believe 4 will be from Nevis. We'll be competing in cycling, swimming, tennis, and athletics. And our Swim to Win program, again, so many more things in the new year. We have continuing the lifeguards, the continuing training, the Easter free camps, free swim camp, Christina Memorial swim camps, more school curriculum. So just continues to grow and grow. So I thank you for this time. It's been an amazing year in sport. Sport is such a levelizer. It's something that everybody can do and everyone can enjoy. And I encourage everyone to get out there and make their own milestones.